You, me, the songs, the guitar, and the rock and roll.
I'd rather be with you than to lose my cable TV. Fight the hamster.
Run your hands way up there trying to locate the hard stools.
So let me close it. Under a scope there might be micro. My height is
Said you what I need and not to bleed. Give me what I need, yes. I want your body and swag.
But right here in Texas is where I like it the best.
To be the seed of deepest emotion. She's object.
I'm here to do heroin and fuck. So I feel my mouth.
Hi. Hi. I'm Amelon Trow, and you're watching CapZeyeZ Live. And you're going to see and hear some great stuff. Why wouldn't you want to?
Right away, I'm looking for truth, there's nary a trace. It's all candy coated and it's right in my face. Give it to me. Give it to me. Sugar free. Give it to me. Sugar free. Hey, hey. From your left, take out your pistol, shoot from the head. I try to take it best I can. It might make me a better man. Give it to me. Give it to me. Sugar free. Give it to me. Sugar free. Hey, hey. That girl, she's got you bumming. That Irish girl, she said something to me. I'm an odds and ends man, I'm a player and a fan, I just want to get in the game. I got my research down and a painted clown and the difference between happy and lame. And there's many things I'll do when I won't feel the fool for to help me get better at my trade. There's a reason why I look from George Foreman, study that makes an older man look afraid. And I ain't no hack, I will dye the clothes black of Johnny Cash if he needs me. And though it ain't right, I run prescriptions the night if a stomach goes about the Jerry Lee. I'll stick a rigger for Keith, cop Ziggy some reef, help Elmy Lou sweep the Hall of Fame. Respect ain't no crime, my ears are open all the time and I just want to get in the game. Dreaming I acquire the rapport of a liar and above it, you know how it goes. It was a quintet when the minute I met that day at Sun Studios. I looked Elvis in the eye, said, listen here, guy, I got something I think is important. When you open up to sing, instead of copying Big, maybe try Big Mama Thornton. I had a car on the back, almost got sacked, checking out Jerry Lee's cousin's tush. Thought they would fold when I got bold and said, Mr. Phillips, any bush and I push? And a southern drawl that made my skin crawl. He said, kid, what is your name? Well, smiling all the while, said, Amelon Trial, and I just want to get in the game. Never took a vow, an oath is implanted. Now I drink the brew of tirelessness. And here in my blood, generations' flood only makes my fire restless. And hey, it's alright, although sometimes at night my head gets the better of me. And hey, it's okay, although sometimes during the day I can't see the forest for the trees. But I still get a charge and I still get it large when I hear something bold and new. And I respect all the work in the face of so many jerks that it takes for something new to get through. See, some want the money, some want the honey, limousines, the benefits of fame. Nah, me, I'll keep learning, me, I'll keep burning. I just want to get in the game.
but she'll never know the other grim remembrance of lovers she's known. Some came to steal her fortune, some to steal her name. The ones who came to love her lonely caused her name. From pleasure, a treasure, as all black widows know. Love them, kill them, suck them dry, the only way to across a flowered courtyard, through the crimson halls, down a wood and spiral staircase, doors set in the wall, in place above the mantel, in the room to which I led, the dream of the queen, the gallery of severed heads. Across a flowered courtyard, through a crystal hall, down a spiral wooden staircase, doors set in the wall, in place above the mantel, in the room to which I led, the dream of the queen, the gallery of seven heads. Empty imagination. colored lights push on the back of my eyes. I'm making my presence known. It's like some B-movie light flashing in front of me as I prepare to ride the hearse back home. Love, no. Welcome to the land of no more suffering. Welcome to the land of nothing more. But life elevates its final offering. Welcome to the 99th floor now. Welcome to the end of the beginning. Welcome to the land I'm making milder. There's no more need to worry about any suffering. Where they treat you like a child, treat you like a lover. Now I'm on my own. There's the road, brings a bed, a dreams may come. But we have shaken off this mortal coil. Let's just pause, just perchance to dream, just perchance to dream. Welcome to the land of no more suffering. Welcome to the land of nothing more. But life elevates its final offering. Welcome to the 99th floor. Welcome to the end of the beginning. Welcome to the land I'm making milder. There's no more need to worry about any suffering. Where they treat you like a child now. Welcome to the land of no more suffering now. Welcome to the land of no more suffering now.
Hello, Austin. This is Ray Wiley Hubbard, and you're watching CapZeyeZ. Well, woman I love is her name Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house. Snake farm. Ooh. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. Ramona, how come she works there? She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter. Now and then some kid gets bit at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house. Snake farm. Ooh. And a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. She runs everybody off and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is. Snake Farm, it's a reptile house. Snake Farm, Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is. Snake Farm, it's a reptile house. Snake Farm. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, Austin, Texas, what's up? I'm Dave. You're watching CapZeyeZ, and I'm here with an old friend tonight, Chris Gates. What's up, my friend?
Oh, you know, keeping on.
I was listening to him jam some tunes. I said, dude, give me a minute of your time. I got to talk to you about this crazy stuff. I've been seeing this guy play music in and around Texas and the world, for that matter, for quite some time. Everything from, 99 Pounds to Junkyard, the Big Boys, and now Gatesville.
Yeah, that's sort of it.
Exactly.
For a while.
This is, I guess, compared to maybe what you've input musically with the rest of the bands, how do you think your role, of course, this is Chris Gates and Gatesville. This is your band now. Is there anything else like that in the past?
No, it's my job in the past has always been to write the song and then hand the words to the singer and then just go back to playing guitar or bass in the case of the Big Boys. And this is, a series of events happened that allowed me to, where I started liking the way I sounded on the demos instead of, so I went, well, hell, I'll just sing it,
And I know we talked some time ago when you were doing your gig with 99 Pounds. That was kind of from the Chris Gates mindset. And what's different in your head then compared to now?
That project came together with a really good friend, Lisa Loomis, who was the vocalist and a really amazing lyricist, at a time when my life was sort of restructuring itself, and I didn't want to play live, and for a long time music for me had gotten real dull. Like I was desperately looking for something that was new and exciting, and right at that point we found Massive Attack and Portishead, and that was really interesting, and I couldn't understand how that music was made. So I got involved in trying to figure out how to make that music, and so we did that for several years, basically just in the studio. Every South by, we'd put together a band and play, and then put it back in the studio.
It was great, good music, man, that you made, definitely, and that's why I was wondering, it's so different than what you're doing now, and you've kind of gone to the guitar, drums, edgy, just the basics again, and it sounds so welcome is the first word that comes to mind. Comfortable, maybe?
Yeah, it was sort of an accident getting here, where I was doing the Charter Bulldogs, and it was just, a little more Texas version of what Junkyard had done, basically, but hard rock. And, I'm 45 years old, and I only know one way to play rock and roll, and it causes me to have to lay down for a couple of days after I do it. It's like, and it's a much younger man's game, and I don't know a way to do it less intensely. And that band, people started getting busy with their lives, and that band was beginning to fall apart and I began talking to John D. Graham and Ray Wiley Hubbard about stepping up lyric writing. And I've always written stuff I liked, but I wanted to try and get better. And basically, they told me to sit down and write with no guitar. And it had always been music, then words, then finish the song for 20-odd years. And in this case, you put away the guitars and just write words. And then the words the words tell me sort of what the melody is. The melody tells me what the chord change is. And then I had to start, well, is it slow or is it fast? Is it a waltz or is it a rock song or what is it? You know, and the music just sort of came by accident. But it's a happy accident because this music I could see myself doing indefinitely. You know, I can get older and still do this, and it wasn't like, oh, we'll play roots music now. It's just sort of what happened.
Well, it's got its sounds that you can say, well, it sounds like X, Y, or Z by any means, but the songs you're doing that I've heard of your own, man, and even the takes on the covers, they've got their own little thing going, man, your own deal. So that's you know?
Yeah, well, like John D was saying, it's like I can only sing one way, you know, so I kind of have to. A lot of songs out there I'm never going to be able to sing because I don't have the range for it. And other songs I have to find things that I like and then do them how I do them because I can only do things one way. But one is enough. So.
Absolutely, and it works well. John D's amazing, man, so it's good to have him to bounce ideas off like that to get yourself started. How long have you been playing with Gatesville right now?
I guess we've been at it for about 14 months, 15 months. This lineup the actual solid lineup came together about 8 months ago, I guess.
Had some solid players. Your guitar player spent many evenings on 6th Street hammering down the blues. Tony's Tony Redmond Band, if anyone's ever checked that out. How did you meet up with him, Tony?
That was one of those things where I had been just rehearsing with the rhythm section for about a month, trying to figure out how to play and sing at the same time because I'd never done it. And we were beginning to think about adding a guitar player into the mix. And during the couple of weeks before we even started looking for someone, 3 different people who knew me and knew Tony told him, you should talk to Chris Gates, you should talk to Chris Gates. And we got in touch with each other. He came in, and by the 3rd song, it was no longer an audition, it was a rehearsal. It was so obviously the right thing for both of us. And I mean, my goal, and I have achieved it nicely, is to be the worst musician in the band. You know, I was like, I'll never have to play another solo. That's awesome.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, you know, he's laying every lick down. He's amazing with the solos. He's sitting there doing backup vocals all night, too, you know, and you got your drummer laying down back. You gave your drummer a mic. What happened?
Well, he promised not to talk between songs.
Man, that's great. Well, you know, do you have a website? I guess you're on MySpace. I've seen that, but any website?
It's www.bigchrisgates.com.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to this band blowing up in Austin, and at least you having a good time. It's great to see you playing, and I'm going to let him do just that, actually. So I thank you for spending time on CapZeyeZ once again, my friend. Thank you.
All right, let's call one down.
Wondering how you do it.